Hello everyone, Matthew Way here. I'm going to do a presentation of my trip with my brother to the Charlotte, North Carolina Hero Convention that took place between June 22nd, 2025. He and I went both on June 22nd, 2025. So I will give you my thoughts on that and you'll hope you enjoy the presentation. It'll be a slideshow so that you won't see me in the video after this clip, except maybe some clips I shot during the event of me, maybe. That'd be it. Thanks. Bye. And I saw Vision and Wanda and Scarlet Witch coming by. So, yep, I'm the Heroes Convention. I'll turn this all around. Let's turn it around. So you see right there, Heroes Convention, Charlotte, North Carolina. So hopefully you come in, I'm here. You can see if I'm here. Thanks. I'll get off this clip. Hey guys, I'm at the Heroes Convention. So I'm gonna shoot another clip. Hey guys, I'm at the Heroes. Hello everyone, welcome to Matacre. This is Matthew Way. In this episode of the Matacre, I'll be giving you my thoughts and analysis of the Hero Convention that was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and took place on June 20th, 2025 to June 22nd, 2025. My brother and I went together to see it on June 22nd, 2025. The event was fun, and we met a lot of interesting people. The event had comic book vendors selling their wares, and also had people selling toys and other things. The event had books going for sale for current stuff such as all the current Spider-Verse comics. It had the originals to the Silk to Spider-Woman to Ghost Spider. There is a Jessica Drew Spider-Woman, as well as Gwen Stacy being called Spider-Woman. Gwen Stacy is also called Ghost Spider. Cindy Moon becomes Silk. There is Miles Morales Spider-Man. One of the pictures you'll see from one of the vendors had Miles Morales kissing Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman, or Ghost Spider. This is a given. I'll do a slideshow if you're watching the video. Please go to www.matacurrent983.com and click on the article to view it. If you're listening to the audio version, Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Thank you. People did dress in costume. The good thing about this event is that if you cannot afford to go to San Diego Comic Con, this gives you a chance to go in your area. Since I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, this works for me. A person I met on a train as I was going home from the event told me there is one in Concord, North Carolina. He also told me if you're not looking for a day that is not crowded, you want to go on Sunday to the Hero Convention that was held in Charlotte, North Carolina. The people I talked to at the event were very interesting. The first people I talked to, a woman which I will have a picture come in this slideshow, she told me that her character was no one that people knew. I asked her if she wanted to create a new character. She told me that she was not sure. This is cool. These events are meant to be fun. Why not try something out for a costume? All I wore was a Star Wars shirt that had Rey on it. It was from the film Star Wars The Last Jedi. She was her boyfriend. She told me that she likes DC, but she does not dislike Marvel. She said that Rocket was her favorite character in Marvel. I told her about James Gunn directing the new Superman, and she said to me that sounds exciting. After I talked to the woman and her boyfriend, I took a picture of a guy with a sword. And as I told you before, if you want to view pictures, if you listen to podcasts on Apple and Spotify, please go to www.matacurrent983.com. Thank you. The Hero Convention in Charlotte, North Carolina has been going on since 1982. That meant since I was born in 1979, I was 2 years old, going on 3 years old. My birthday was not until October. My brother would have been 4 at the time in 1982. The pictures that I took of the banners show different years. I do not have all of them, but I have enough to give you an idea of how many that have happened. The feeling is that you need to get a feel for the event. I have a picture from 1984 to more recent banner. The next year convention in Charlotte, North Carolina will be on June 12th, 2026 to June 14th, 2026. No one is paying me to say that. I'm giving this information free as a picture of Wonder Woman on that banner. In fact, I have a picture of Wonder Woman, and I'll show you to you now. She's with Sue Storm of the Fantastic Four, who is the Invisible Woman. I asked them if they would like to make the Invisible Woman Wonder Woman black. They said that maybe, but they just want to dress as the character. Both Wonder Woman and the Invisible Woman are cool characters. There were comics of Transformers being sold. I am sure there'll be those who say Transformers is a show based on a toy, not a comic book. Yes, it is based off a toy, but to say that Transformers was just a toy is not true. They had comic books back in the 1980s. I'll leave a picture of the article on my website, Metacritic93.com. Go to the link on Amazon, which you see right here, and check it out. Thank you. I saw people dressed as Star Wars characters. I saw Darth Vader, stormtroopers, I saw TIE fighter pilots, and the person who runs the Death Star. That was cool. If you can imagine, you would see anything. I'll show more pictures in the next slide. There are people dressed as Moon Knight character, which review that series that came out in 2022. I saw a person dressed as Captain Marvel as well as Moon Knight, Miss Marvel. It was interesting to see how much fun it was. If you wonder, is there something to eat? The answer is yes. They had concessions to eat. If you did not eat lunch, then they had plenty of food for you to eat. I have pictures of Mystery Machine, the Ghostbusters car from the original 1980s movies, and a picture of the Toyota Prius from the more recent movies. There are people dressed as Darth Vader, one of the clone troopers, and the stormtroopers from the original Star Wars. There was a person who dressed up as a Jedi. My brother and I talked to a guy who dressed as Doctor Doom and said that his favorite Marvel character. It would make sense to me. He told me and my brother that his favorite DC character is the Swamp Thing. I asked him why the Swamp Thing. He said that it's just that Swamp Thing is about dark justice. I asked him, like Deadpool? Not quite, since Deadpool is the merc with the mouth. I'm not fair with the Swamp Thing, but maybe I could read about him and give you my thoughts about it. Personally, to me, it doesn't matter what people like. If it causes you to think, then that is why it's important to read. A good story should be that. Please read any book you can. The more you read, the less likely you'll be manipulated by others. There were two women dressed as magicians, and one of them is a DC character named Zatanna, who has been seen in the series called Young Justice. My brother met people who wrote graphic novels and comics. My brother bought several of their books. I have a picture of a woman dressed as Supergirl with her friends, and they were kind enough to let me take their picture. I met a woman who's dressed as She-Ra, the princess of Power, before I left. If you wondered, did they sell He-Man comics? They do. She-Ra's the cousin He-Man. She and I talked about how that Spider-Man, Superman, and Batman did die in the comics. The Peter Parker Spider-Man did die in the comics, and he did die in the movie Into the Spider-Verse. The version I can think of Batman dying is the series called Gotham Knights, which I reviewed for this channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and Substack. Please become a Patreon supporter if you can. You can also go to my store as well. Thank you.